गुड मॉर्निंग, नमस्कार ब्रदर्स एंड सिस्टर्स, भाइयों और बहनों, लेडीज़ एंड जेंटलमैन, स्टूडेंट्स, स्कॉलर्स, स्पोर्ट्समैन, लिसनर्स, लर्नर्स, colleague, friends, professionals and officials, ministers and doctors throughout the world, those who belong to the field of science, engineering, spirituality, commerce, arts, सम्माननीय, पूजनीय, माननीय और अति पूजनीय फादर्स, ऑनरेबल प्राइम मिनिस्टर, I welcome all. Your presence is really praiseworthy, admirable and appreciable. You are providing your valuable and priceless time and presence of your mind for knowing the truth of science and spirituality. By the blessings and grace of God, by your cooperation, we are discussing today the great truth of life, which is the field of research for the researcher, scientist, doctor, for everyone who is devoted and dedicated towards his profession. He needs these things. If you want to be a true researcher, true professional and true official, then he must go inside the soul. How has he go inside the soul? For going in the intuition and insight, firstly we have to understand this word. Only the first step for the beginning, for the starting and for the initiation. Later on, a number of researches are there which are related to the creation. In the field of science and spirituality, we cannot apart these two fields. These two fields are the two sides of one coin. There are many similarities between science and spirituality. If science is the name of advancement, then how advancements have come in form without foundation? So our spirituality, our religious teachings provide the fundamentals and foundation to our advancements, to our science. Both are needed. If we imagine only foundation cannot do anything, and if we imagine the building, how the building can erect without foundation? means both are right at their level. But which one is the first and foremost? That is our spirituality. We cannot deny it. We have become doctor, engineer, scientist, officer, administrator. But when we were a child, in the hands of our parents, grandparents, great grandparents, at that time we did not know how to eat, how to speak, how to think, how to breathe even. Who was our mentor? Who was our trainer? Who was our teacher? Who was our guide? Who was our doctor at that time? Our mother? Obviously we can say. But who is the maker of mother? We are not trying to reach at that height or at that point where there is the existence of our soul. Soul is beyond to reach, about which John Donne expressed in his poem Valediction Forbidding Morning. William Shakespeare, who is the greatest philosopher, who is known as the king of literature, he has explained these things while saying that we are the inventors and founders of such things which are invisible now. So more, if we talk according to the science and spirituality, our body has made by 5 elements: air, fire, soil, sky and water. In the beginning, in the chapter of Genesis, we read that light has created the whole universe. But we are talking here only about the one universe in which we study about our planet. Beyond it, there are a number of planets are in spirituality that are described and explained experimentally and fundamentally through our experiences. We can see them, we can see the unseen, we can hear the unheard, we can read the unread. But how we can read, how we can write the unwrite? For reaching at that height, we must go through the fundamental and foundation of our soul, where there is no existence of our physical presence. There we can have the presence of the light of God. But according to our Vedanta philosophy, we are to feel the presence of God where there is only energy in the form of light and sound. But He also exists at the form of soundless and lightless places. So it is the field of research, a vast field of research which is unlimited, and unlimited numberless opportunities are there for the research scholars, scientists, doctors, for reaching at that height, for going in depth. They must reach and they must learn their past. For that, Swami Vivekananda says, return to your Vedas. How our Vedas were written? Because of the past experiences. These are the past collections and past experiences that are collected and recollected. Same principle, same doctrine was explained by William Wordsworth in his poem by saying that if you want to have the pleasure and happiness, true happiness in your life, then return to your childhood. But when we think we cannot reach, we cannot get the true pleasure of soul, true pleasure, true smile of the soul only then comes when we comes out from our ideas, thoughts, only heart. It is only the appeal of heart. Heart cannot be classified and divided into parts. It is only in the form of unique